What's up, everyone? It's your boy, Real Sabroso, right here. This is episode 4 of the Face Off. I'm here with my boy,
Eddie.
and today we're going to talk about Caleb Plant versus David Benavides. Fight coming up March 25th, 2 weeks away.
Yeah, man, this is definitely a contender for Fight of the Year. These guys have bad blood. It's going down. It's going down. They don't like each other. And I feel like Benavides right now, he has the edge in everything.
Oh, for sure. I agree. Caleb Plant is a tremendous boxer. I don't know about edge in everything. I think he's got him in IQ. That's it. Boxing IQ.
You feel like Benavides lacks defense? You think he gets hit a lot?
No, I just think he's a smarter boxer. Caleb is. He's a smarter boxer. Look at what he was doing to Canelo at the beginning of that fight.
But I mean, that's also Canelo. He's known to be getting outboxed. Benavides is a different fighter. He's longer. He's lengthier.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying
distance.
Just in like his fights overall, I think he's.
I mean, as far as like boxing ability, yeah, he does have more boxing ability than Benavides.
IQ.
But
IQ. I just think his IQ
Smarter.
Yeah, just a smarter
Doesn't
fighter.
make mistakes.
Yeah, Benavides is offensive. He doesn't care about being smart. So I think that's the only thing that Caleb Plant has over Benavides is IQ. That's it.
Yeah, because even like talking trash, I feel like Benavides gets him there too.
Yeah.
IQ's probably the only thing. Maybe speed.
I don't know. Benavides is a fast motherfucker.
like, he's
Combinations. Plant is better. He's a better counter puncher. I'll give him that. He's a better counter puncher. Because Benavides don't really counter as, he's more just like, he throws a lot of punches.
Yeah. He's an offensive fighter.
That's
That's it.
a lot.
He's an offensive machine. But, counter punching and boxing IQ will be on Caleb Plant's side. It's made for a good matchup, though. It's made for a good
And it's
matchup.
also happening at the right time. That's why it's pay-per-view. Because both of these guys are big draws right now. And everybody wants to see this fight. It's not just the boxing fans. It's everybody,
Yeah, I feel like, Caleb Plant made a name for himself after that Canelo fight, because of how he performed against Canelo. Nobody was expecting that. He was an underdog, and he came in, and he did his thing. And up until that 9th, 10th, 11th round, where he was, getting tired. He was, a lot of people had him up on the scores, going into that 9th, 10th, 11th.
And that boy is known to be getting tired. He's known to be getting tired. If he gets tired against Benavides, it's going to be a short night, too, for him.
Especially with that, like an offensive fighter like that. Usually, offensive fighters like that, they just overwhelm you, bro. They get you tired.
It's like the Canelo fight. Canelo was pressuring him with almost no punches.
Right.
Benavides is gonna do that same type of pressure, but with a lot of punches.
Punches, yeah.
So I kind of want to see how he handles that in the beginning. So I know in the beginning he's gonna have fresh legs. He's gonna be moving good. Once it comes to the later rounds, I want to see if he's able to do that. But even in the first round, I feel like Plant is still gonna have trouble with that pressure, with those lot of punches that Benavides throws. I want to see how he handles it. And also want to see if Benavides' chin is going to hold up if he gets countered with a really good shot, just like Anthony Durrell did with that left hook. It's a really good fight, man. I'm excited for it.
I mean, Caleb Plant has never been known as a guy who can knock you out in 1 or 2 punches, but he did it in his last fight. But he's not known as a guy that can do that. But you never know, because you do learn a lot more from a loss than a win. And I feel like that loss to Canelo, especially losing to a great like Canelo, right? He learned a lot, and he stepped up his game to get to that level that he missed out when he was with Canelo. He's like, I want to get to that level. I want to be that. And I feel like in his last fight, I feel like he improved a lot in a lot of things, not just, his confidence, like I feel like he improved a lot. Like his jab was like nice, like everything. So I feel like if he shows up how he did against Durrell, against Benavides, and his conditioning is a lot better, then it's gonna be a good fight. It's gonna be a really good fight.
For me, I think it's all about his conditioning, because I know he has the boxing ability, but does he have it for 12 rounds? Because as a boxer, you're able to move good, slip good, dodge a bunch of punches when you're fresh. But when you're not fresh, that's when the dog comes out of you, And we've seen that in him and Canelo. He folds. He doesn't have that.
But is that more mental or is that more on his conditioning? Do you think?
I think a little bit of both. He hasn't been put in those type of situations yet. Like
So will that help him?
Yeah,
that's gonna help him because Benavides had never been in those deep waters yet, ever. Caleb Plant has.
But Benavides got dropped and he came back and he still won a world title from that. So I feel like he's been there too. I mean, he has that lion in him. Like he wants to get you out of there. That's why they call him the Mexican Monster, because he's literally a Mexican monster. That he wants to get you out of there.
Yeah. He's good. It'll be a good fight. Hold on.
I mean, we'll see. I still think Benavides is gonna show up, show out. And I feel like Clamp. I feel like Plant is kind of like, like I feel like he still has a lot to prove in big fights. He's only been in one big fight, but he still has a lot to prove. That fight with Canelo, I didn't really see much. He was boxing pretty good, but his combinations aren't really hurting Canelo,
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like he learned a lot from that. Because to come back from a knockout loss like that and look as good as he did in his last fight, his mind is fucking strong. Like, he's mentally strong.
Oh, I know he's mentally strong.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
He's been through a lot, too, his life.
Yeah.
A part of me kind of wants Plant to win, just because Benavides has been kind of annoying lately with all the trash talking he does. So I feel like part of me kind of wants to see that upset, but I just don't think Plant has it.
No.
I mean, hopefully,
as much as, like I told you, after watching that, All Access and just watching Caleb in his last few fights, I've grown to be like a fan of his style and everything, like his fighting, everything, like. But as much as I would want him to win, it's hard for me to go against Benavides, against anyone, dude, literally anyone. If he fights anyone, I'll go for Benavides, just because I think that highly of him. He's the dude right now. He's that dude. He's that dude right now. He's probably boxing's most feared man right now. I think the only match right now that would be good for him, if he moves up to 75 against Bivol. It's the only one I see that would be. Bivol will give him a hell of a fucking fight.
So you think he'll beat Canelo if he wins this and that fight happens? You think he'll win that?
Yeah, I got him against Canelo too. Yeah, he'll stop Canelo, in my opinion, because think about it. Like, Canelo is a slow starter, right? This dude's a fast starter. By the time they get to those championship rounds, Canelo is. It's the same thing with Bivol, bro. Bivol turned it up since the round 1. Remember? That's when everybody's like, "Oh, Canelo always does this. He starts off slow. He's gonna come back in the later rounds." And Bivol never turned it down. He just the whole 12 rounds, he just took it to him.
I mean, I still think that I don't know. Even against, like, I think Canelo can probably beat him.
Benavides?
Yeah.
I mean,
his head movement, his power, body shots. Benavides hasn't fought a fighter like Canelo. He hasn't.
Canelo hasn't fought a fighter like Benavides.
He's fought some pretty good brawlers, and he took him out of there.
Who?
Triple G. Natural power.
But Triple G, you can't compare Triple G to Benavides. Triple G was a middleweight, in the last fight they had to go up to fight. You know, this dude is a 200-some pound, 168er, dude. He's a big dude. He has long reach. He's tall, fast.
I don't know, man. Triple G was taking everybody out.
Yeah. Well, in the first fight, they drawed. And it should have been Triple G's fight, you know? You don't remember?
Yeah, that's true.
But after that, he was old.
Because really, who has Benavides fought, too? To say, like, oh, he's the best, you know?
He's not the best. He's the most feared man right now. He's not the best man. He's the most feared man. He's the boogeyman. You know? But he's not the best. I mean, he hasn't, like you said, he hasn't proven himself yet. Once he takes on Canelo, Plant, and then he'll be the best.
That's whether or not he's really cool.
And he has to move up. He's gonna move up after this. After he takes Canelo and Plant, he's gonna go get Bebo, bro.
Bebo has a matchup already with.
And do you know they sparred?
Yeah.
Yeah, they sparred. They said it was. He said he held his own against him. He was young too.
That's gonna be a good fight too. But right now, he got the tough one with Plant.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good match. It's gonna be a good match. We'll see who wins. I'm gonna order it.
March 24th. I'm gonna order it.
March 25th.
25th?
Yeah.
Damn.
March 24th.
It's too long. I wanted it to be already this week, and I want to see it bad, man.
Well, it's coming, man.
I hope they're both ready. Because I want to see a good fight. I don't want to see a one-sided fight. So Plant, hopefully he gets in good shape. Because if he gets in good shape, it's going to be a good fight. It's going to be a really good fight. He has that boxing ability where he comes in, comes out, he slips. It's going to be a good fight. He better come in good shape. Because I want to see a really good fight. I know it has that potential. It's going to be all up to Plant. Because right now, the favorite is Benavides. So if Plant shows up, it's going to be a good fight. It's going to be a real good fight. We might even get a draw and see a rematch. Depending how Plant shows up.
No, I don't do this. No, I don't do this.
You'll see. Like,
nah, bro. I want you guys to come back to this video and listen to this guy say this. It's gonna be a one-sided fight. Dave Benavides is going to smash. It's just smashing, bro.
I'm not saying it's going to be a draw, but I'm saying it's going to be a good fight if he comes ready to fight. You know? If he's able to
come back to this video, guys.
Come back to this video. Plant is going to be in good shape. And he's going to give the fans the fight they want to see.
Alright, guys. You heard it here first. This is Face Off
Tune in.
with Real Sabroso and
Eddie. Make sure you like, subscribe, and make sure you watch that fight. It's gonna be a really
like
good
and
fight.
subscribe to our channel and our TikTok. Real Sabroso on TikTok. Ready Eddie on TikTok. And like this video and subscribe.
We got many more coming up. Make sure you subscribe.
We'll be back next week. See you guys.